Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Let's talk about that, because that was a good show.
It was good.
Can't front on that show. Every match delivered. So I will gladly say we predicted it was worth. We came to the determination that it was worth the $30. If you're a first time ESPN app subscriber, you're paying $30 for that first show. That show was worth it. WrestlePalooza was not, but Crown Jewel was. And yeah, it was definitely worth $30. So let's go through the matches and just give them our review and our grade. See what you thought. Overall, I give the show an A. What about you?
A.
Right, so A. Cool. So let me bring up the card just so I can do it in the order that it happened. Actually, never mind. I don't have to do that. They started it off with a second.
Bronson and Roman.
Yeah, let me look at that. WWE.com has a little article about all the things to do in Perth, Australia. I wonder why Perth and not Sydney.
They was doing that on the show too. They was having like some kind of like tour guide thing promotion.
That's pretty cool. I would like to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Although I heard their spiders are massive depending on where you're at.
I believe it.
So Bronson Reed defeated Big Bronson Reed defeated Roman Reigns in a street fight. We knew that it wasn't going to be clean to begin with because it's a street fight. There's no DQ, so there's no shenanigans. And we said that the Usos would probably show up, and that Braun was probably going to show up, and he did. And essentially, the Vision beat all their asses.
Yeah,
as usual.
It got the dub. It got the up out of there.
Got a huge tsunami. I mean, that probably is the biggest tsunami that Bronson Reed has ever hit. But he hit it, got the pin in Australia. Big win, big moment. And I was really happy to see that.
Agreed.
I would say that was probably towards and again, not saying that the match was bad. It's just out of all the matches, that was probably number 4.
Yeah.
And that was a street fight. But big win for Bronson. And then we saw the dissension amongst the Usos and Roman Reigns continue. And Roman Reigns saying, hey, told y'all not to interfere. I need to do this without you.
It's never going to believe me.
Right. Like, this can only work one way. And whatever that means, you can interpret it a lot of different ways. But I think it's also showing another side of Roman, a side of vulnerability to say, hey, I'm a man without my island. And now I got to really prove that I am the tribal chief. I run this place. But I've had the same adversaries all year long. I'm ready to put an end to this, and y'all getting in the damn way.
Yeah,
I was
didn't go how it was supposed to that night, man. With everything that's going on, but
yeah,
I'm just interested to see what unfolds between him and his cousins.
Right?
Are they all just gonna be like, well, we know Jimmy leaving, but him and Jay, is that leading up to another match?
I don't know, because what I couldn't tell after that exchange of them talking in the ring, what I couldn't tell was, is Jay mad? Or is Jay just like, this is Roman being Roman? I could see that Jimmy was frustrated and was like, damn, Roman, you coming off kind of ungrateful. But I didn't see that with Jay. And I didn't get that, and I didn't capture that from Jay either when they were talking on Raw. Because Jay was like, well, maybe we should start being kind of like Roman. What does that mean? For what?
Yeah.
For what's the goal? Because now Jay's lost his opportunity for the world title again. Who you gonna blame it on this time? Coming out to save Jimmy earlier?
Is he gonna enter the Rumble again and win for the second time like Cody?
I don't know. I think Jay's title days might be done.
Get too geeked out too much.
You don't think so?
No, I agree with you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. Go heel, man. Win it in the heel way.
Ooh, I just think that's a bad idea. But hey, is Seth going to come back and be a top face?
Probably.
He could.
Like I told you, I told you, his whole run, I felt like he was unintentionally being turned to a face.
I just think he never went out his way to on the fans completely. Not on the level that Cena tried to. Steph was just like, I'm the guy, I'm the man, but he never really like turned his back on the fans. If anything, he questioned their loyalties and their alliances. Because when he came out last night, there was this little girl in the front row screaming, singing her song to the top of her lungs, singing his song, excuse me. And I was like, that song's always going to be over. It's just, yeah, we'll play along with you, Seth. We'll play along with you, whatever you are right now. We'll play along. That song comes on, we're going to sing along. You're just not going to boo it.
Yeah.
So if you want to come out wearing the damn tablecloth next week, hopping and skipping and jumping, we with it. But you ain't got no allies. So what?
I said, get well soon, Seth.
Yeah, get well, Seth. Yeah, get well soon and get some friends. I'm trying to figure out who would even, because you beat up Sammy. Yeah, I don't know his friend. I don't know, bro. They got to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
I was like, did you book yourself into a corner here with this?
That's tough, man.
It's tough, brother. It is tough. They'll figure it out. Maybe he can align with AJ Styles. I don't know. They'll figure that shit out. But yeah. But I digress. How did we get there? What were we just talking about?
We were just talking about
the Usos.
Yeah, the Usos. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and we're laying this back to the Australian street fight, because clearly the biggest things that happened in that match was Bronson getting the pin, but also it was inadvertently due to Jey Uso spearing Roman through a table. Jey, not Jimmy. So I was like, all right. And then Roman saying, I don't want to see you guys until Christmas.
And what's that Christmas?
Huh?
What Saturday night main event? That's the only one in December, right?
Yeah, that's John Cena's last match. So I don't know if they're going to overshadow that.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they would load that damn card up. But
well, maybe WWE has some kind of like holiday special or something coming up.
They got a couple things they got to figure out. One is how you going to get John Cena in War Games, or just what your War Games configuration is going to be. The next thing you got to figure out is how are you going to arrange John Cena's last opponent. And if the rumors are that it's going to be Gunther, you better get that ball rolling soon as well. I want to see Gunther talk.
ASAP. Mm-hmm.
Please do that one right. So annoying. All right, let's continue. Big Bronson Reed got that win. I don't know what's next for him, but he better get some more wins. Beating Jimmy ain't enough. And I guess next week he'll beat Jay, but beating the Usos ain't enough. He got to beat some other folks.
Agreed. He got to get some fresh new meat up on his belt.
Right. He got some more terror, some more destruction. Like, you done took out your leader and you took out the tribal chief. You can throw up that one with confidence, because also they pointed out that no one's pinned Roman Reigns in years. Last person to do that, to pin him in a one-on-one match, was Cody.
Mm-hmm. For the championship.
Right. Because Jay's pinned Roman. Solo Sikoa's pinned Roman. But those were in like tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
They'll figure it out. Stephanie Valkyrie. Beat Tiffany Stratton. And now she is her Crown Jewel champion.
You called it.
Match, I called it. I will give myself some. I'll give myself some props for that.
You did.
Good match, quick match. It was like a SmackDown main event to me.
Agreed.
I would say this is probably the lowest match on the card. This was number 5.
I agree.
Good match, but again, it didn't shine over the others. Although it should have, but it was 2 young champions, nowhere near their final form, but showing out, good chemistry together. I think they can do a lot more, and I hope they do a lot more in the future. But shout out to Stephanie and Tiffany. Tiffany having a great year herself as a champion. But Stephanie just coming in and blowing up immediately. She came in, she won all the NXT gold, got brought up to the main roster, won the world title and the Crown Jewel championship, all within this short time frame. And she's putting in all this effort to work on her English. And I appreciate it. Every promo, she sounds like she's getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad that they are riding the wave of like saying, all right, this person's hot, let's just go with it.
Yeah.
And I hope that is producing the numbers that they want to see in terms of merchandise and things of that nature, whatever needle movers they need, whatever metrics they're whatever key performance indicators that they're using to define the needle moving. I hope that she's hitting those boxes. I believe in Stephanie Valkyrie, and I just hope, barring injury, we can get so much more out of her. Her and Lyra and Tiffany and Roxanne, all eyes on them.
Raquel,
all eyes on them.
Julia.
I've not been paying much attention to Julia. Again, I haven't been watching much SmackDown, but I need to.
You was the one that put me onto her, man. I think she's amazing.
She's very, very good.
Yeah, she got the charisma, the look. Talking wise, it's kind of like, but she's still young.
All of them. Yeah, keep your eyes on them. They're going to do amazing things. But great performance, short performance, but great, memorable. Let's see what they do next. So, what would you give that particular match from a grade?
I would say B+.
Yeah, I'll give it a B+ too. I would have gave it an A. Had you given me 5 more minutes? I just feel like the finish just came out of nowhere.
A little rushed.
Yeah, it's like, hey, they could have reduced some other things on the show to give them more time to wrestle. And they did. They chose not to. All right, so be it. So be it. But yeah, B+ for that one. And we both gave an A to Roman and Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Did we? Or did we just give the show an A?
No, we got to show an A. We didn't give that. We
did not give them a grade. We did not give them a grade. We got to rewind. So what would you grade Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed?
I say A.
I'm gonna give it an A based off of the finish and the angle afterwards.
Yeah, agreed.
And the destruction.
That's what I was thinking.
I felt the match was starting off for a street fight. I thought the pace was kind of slow.
It was.
Right? But that's usually how Roman Reigns matches are. They start slow and then they pick up and go full speed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So when Braun Breaker finally showed up, that's when the match got interesting to me. And then the Usos showed up. So I'm going to give this match a...
so not an A no more?
Actually, no, I'm not even going to give it a B+. No, I'm going to give this match a B. At first, I was giving it an A, but I don't think the match was that good to warrant it being an A, especially it being the 4th best match on the show. That means everything's getting a damn A. That's not the case.
Well, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
All right, so I'll go down to a B+ then. I'll say B+.
You rolling with a B+?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to B+ that one. And I'll keep my score the same for Stephanie and Tiffany. So we got 2 B+.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we got John Cena versus AJ Styles. A+ from me.
A+ for me too. It's not even a question.
Not even a question. They did everything right. The timing, the length of the match, all the call outs in terms of tributes they did.
Yeah, paying homage to all the people that he respected. That was super cool. The Bray Wyatt tribute, the Tombstone, the Undertaker, Choke Slam.
That was dope.
Yeah, dope.
That was dope. And if you're going to do those moves and not...
Who was the last person he shouted out? I didn't know who he was. It was called the Lights Out, something like that, the finishing move.
Cena or AJ?
I think it was Cena.
Well, Cena did the
Lights Out, right?
What move was the Lights Out?
God, they showed it on this Instagram story I was looking at, but it was a tribute that I guess somebody he was like used to wrestle back in the day or something before he was like popping.
Cena?
I think it was Cena.
I don't know. I know Cena did the Tombstone, the RKO, the Sister Abigail,
Choke Slam.
What else did he do? Oh, he did Skull Crushing Finale. I think that's it.
I'm gonna look it up and I'll send it to you. But somebody had a finish move called a Lights Out. It might have been AJ that did it.
Oh, he did a Walls of Jericho.
Yeah, that was fire.
Styles, he hit the Coquina Clutch, which was Samoa Joe's sleeper finisher. He hit the Angel's Wings, which is Christopher Daniels' finisher, which that was AJ Styles' opponent back in TNA, big rivalry. He did his own attitude adjustment. I think the Lights Out thing you're talking about is the move that is also known as the Dead Eye, that Hangman Page does in AEW. But Frankie Kazarian used to do that same move where he lifts you up like this. Your legs are up here. He just comes down on his knees and you just fall on your head.
So who did that? Was that Cena or was that AJ?
That was AJ.
Okay,
So
all right. That's why I got mixed up, yeah.
So that was a tribute to Frankie Kazarian, who's who came up with AJ and TNA.
It was called Lights Out?
Called the Lights Out. I'm just going to look it up just to be sure. Because I know it as the Deadeye, but I don't recall AJ Styles ever wrestling Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
We just do a quick Google search. Let's see. AJ Styles tribute moves. I love the internet. Hey, they did a whole tribute compilation on the Netflix channel on YouTube. That's nice. They was like, we're going to clip this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. John Cena put AJ Styles in the Accolade. I'm trying to think. Did John Cena have a huge... I know he fought Rusev at a WrestleMania, but like...
I don't know if they ever had a big feud, but Rusev was hanging around that time. He was kind of like the Here Comes the Pain era. Well, excuse me, what is it called? The Ruthless Aggression era.
Oh, no, Rusev didn't come around until like 2011, 12, 13. Because the WrestleMania that he fought was in San Francisco. I was there. That's when Sting fought Triple H.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't recall him wrestle. You know, the Accolade can be you know, the names can be interchanged with the Camel Clutch.
Mm-hmm. Steiner Recliner.
I'm just trying to think who else was doing that move, and I can't think of anybody else in Cena's feuds. So I guess it was a call out to Rusev. The AJ Styles put Cena in that choke sleeper. That's a call out to Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the cool thing about AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels for that matter, which is why if AJ Styles is going to be retiring next year, I hope he still has a couple matches in AEW, just to say that he's wrestled in every promotion, because he wrestled on Nitro. AJ Styles has been on every promotion.
Yeah.
In my adulthood. He wrestled on Nitro when he was just young. Him and Christopher Daniels both on Nitro. TNA, of course. WWE. New Japan. Ring of Honor. Did I say TNA?
You said TNA, yeah.
Everywhere. So why not hit the last big promotion, that being AEW, where a lot of his friends are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Daniels was like amazing. He was called the Fallen Angel and very innovative with his offense. But yeah, he spent most of his time in TNA and Ring of Honor. Let's see. Cena doing the RKO is funny to me, but he did it.
It is funny.
Sweet Chin Music. AJ Styles hit Shawn Michaels.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sweet Chin Music, which was cool.
That was cool.
Tombstone, but I don't see the Deadeye. Okay. Lights Out. 1 second, I'm sorry. I'm sure someone would have wrote it down, right?
Yeah.
I had to watch that match again because it was good. Oh, yeah, and AJ, he had on his TNA gear.
Yeah, that was cool, too. My homeboy, shout out my homeboy Lou. He was like, the only thing that would have made it even better if he would have came out with his TNA theme music.
Nah, that music was trash. No offense to your boy. Shout out to your boy. What's his name, Lou? Shout out to Lou. But AJ's theme song amongst a majority of TNA's music was trash. Trash.
I never heard it before. I might have heard it, but didn't pay a lot of attention to it.
It is nowhere near. The music that he has right now is the best music he's ever had. They don't want none music. I know they tried to like introduce some other shit like last year or the year before that was trash. Stop doing that. Stick to what works. Although I truly believe that AJ Styles would not have ever picked that song himself, because he is a country boy from Georgia. I don't think he would have ever picked that song himself, but it was the perfect song for him.
It is.
But they don't want none. No, they don't want none.
It is.
That works out for him.
Like, as soon as it drops, you get hype, yo.
Also, you know what was good about that match was when when John Cena gave that written statement to Alicia Taylor to like give AJ some props during his ring announcement. Like,
yeah, that was fire.
They called out the Bullet Club, which, you know, they've really never said the Bullet Club by name, which is where AJ and Finn Balor were when they were in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They never called that out. That's why, you know, when AJ Styles first got to WWE, when he brought in Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they were all in the Bullet Club in Japan. So they went by the name The Club, if you recall, when they were feuding with Roman Reigns and whatnot.
Oh, that's what I thought they called it the OC.
That was later.
Okay, so when they first got in, it was the club.
They were the club, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were referring to Bullet Club. So you see them throw up this, which we also know as NWO, Too Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the Bullet Club thing too. That's why when Cody Rhodes first won the Royal Rumble, he had did this, and then he did this, and then he did something else. He was shouting out Bullet Club because he was part of Bullet Club. He was shouting out the Young Bucks because that's who he came up with in Bullet Club and creating AEW, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these little things we don't see. Yeah, matter of fact, he blew out the gun and then he did that. So he was shouting out the Young Bucks when he won that Royal Rumble the first time. I thought that was pretty cool, but no one.
I didn't catch it either.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, he locked in the accolade. Michael Cole first mentioned Iron Sheik, which of course that's the first person I ever saw doing the camel clutch.
Me too.
But let's see.
Oh, pause for a second. That move Stephanie did, her knees landed in Tiffany pretty damn hard. Did you see that?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell all wrestlers. Look, I mean, granted, sometimes with those twisting moves, you got to have like your trajectory. You got to have like, what's the word I'm looking for in terms of like understanding how far away your opponent is from where you are.
I'm gonna say you're right. Trajectory
might have been it.
Yeah.
She should have went and grabbed her and pulled her in a little bit closer. I'd rather you like overshoot the move than undershoot it, and then you get knees to the face or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Bro, I know she was cussing. She was probably like, bitch. That shit like it hurt, bro, because she landed straight with her knees on her side, bro.
Oh yeah, he hits AJ hits Sting's
Scorpion
Death Drop.
Reverse Scorpion Death Drop.
And so he fought Sting a lot in TNA. Sting was very important to the growth of TNA. Which, by the way, I gotta watch Bound for Glory. I want to see that Hardys versus Dudley Boys match. So I'm gonna have to. They got the clips on YouTube, so I might go back and watch it there.
Let's check it out too. Then I saw the clip where they took off their boots and gave them to the Hardys. That was cool.
Oh. Okay, not lights. I'm sorry. They call that fade to black. That was the move. Fade to black. Here it is on the Twitter post. So that was Frankie Kazarian's move.
Okay.
Fade to black. I don't know why it's calling the lights out. But yeah, it's one particular website goes over every single throwback move they did. That was pretty cool. But I think I popped the most for the tombstone.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think I popped the most because we were like, well, he might as well do the tombstone, and then he did. I was like, oh, all right. But yeah, that was definitely the match of the night was that one to me.
Hell yeah, A+.
So, A+, AJ Styles, John Cena, all the throwback tribute moves were dope. For the people who caught it, they were in for a treat, or they got a treat. For those who have no idea where those moves, you know, there was some 10-year-old fan in the audience who's never seen Chris Jericho. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like these are things that we have to factor in. So these are some really cool throwbacks. Speaking of throwback, before we get to the next match, one of our listeners / watchers requested that we review Royal Rumble 1991. Which, by the way, if you're watching, Nick, I actually started watching some of that on the treadmill the other day. And it's just interesting to see how the old Rumble cards were. And that was the one that when Sergeant Slaughter beat Ultimate Warrior for the World Championship, if you recall. If you were watching then.
Probably, I don't know. I probably was running around doing some shit. But I definitely watch it. I'll watch it again so we can talk about it.
It's on Peacock. So if you want to see some old school, like they start off with the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels are in the opening match. So it was just cool to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got all the way to the Ultimate Warrior match, and now they're doing Coco Beware versus the Mountie. That's where I hit the pause button at. So,
Mountie.
Yeah, so I got to go back and watch that. And those matches were long as those matches were all long. So it's just interesting to see that. Sensational Sherry sitting there trying to seduce the Ultimate Warrior. Macho Man going crazy. Fast as lightning. I forgot how fast Macho Man Randy Savage was. when he ran out to do a run-in on that match. It was just good. So go back and watch Royal Rumble 91 if you get a chance.
Yeah, I will.
Definitely. And then we can review that together, because that was a big Rumble, if I recall. All right, so that was So John Cena, AJ Styles match of the night. I have no idea who his next few opponents are going to be, but this is probably the best match of John Cena's 2025, with Cody being probably second. Actually, I might have to say Cody's first. The Cody match was really good.
It was.
But Cody, Styles, Sami Zayn are the best 3 Cena matches of this year, I would say.
Yeah.
All right, back to Crown Jewel. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors in a very fun, really good tag team match. I'm going to give it an A, not an A+, not an A-. I'm just going to give it a straight up A, because these 4 girls got some great chemistry.
They do.
And they was working their ass off, but especially Asuka and Io, when they would get in the ring together, I was like, ooh, I cannot wait to see you two have a one-on-one. I cannot wait. Like, they were missing no steps. Everything was just smooth as butter, man. But we predicted the Kabuki Warriors were going to win, and that did not happen. I had predicted shenanigans, double missed. I got none of that. I got a straight up, clean, hit your move, get the pin, bye.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really good.
It was very, very good. And although we got that finish, I knew that it wasn't over. But they didn't try to get their heat back when the match was over. They just moved on, and here we are now. Kendo sticks, street fights coming, and then maybe we'll get our double missed then.
Agreed.
Right, but right now we got what we got. So good match, won't complain. A. You said you're giving it an A as well?
I'm giving it an A too, yeah.
Yeah, so not much more I can say about this. Everything that I expected, I got out of the match. Rhea is the bomb. Io's the bomb. Kabuki's the bomb. And when they pass the torch over, actually, let's rewind. Rhea still in her damn 20s. She hasn't even hit her final form yet.
Which is crazy, man. But I just, they need to do something with her, though, man. It just seems like they just kind of like stringing her along. Same thing with LA Knight. But I guess she doesn't need it. But it's just kind of like, how long is that going to last, though?
I mean, she's a two-time world champ, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, she got to go get that other belt. At some point, when they really want to switch things up, because she's been on Raw the past 4 to 5 years. I'm trying to think. Was she on Raw in 2020? She was. It's time to get her over to SmackDown for a little bit.
Go join Damien.
Yep. Change the scenery. We need to do some swaps. We need to move some people over and bring some people over. And I think that'll be the best for her, because the division itself isn't deep enough for her to like do a lot story-wise. Like, probably this is the most interesting story she's had all year with her and Io.
It is.
With Liv gone, which could have been her arch nemesis, right? But
yeah,
even Liv could probably benefit from taking her act over to SmackDown.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
But you know, last week we were talking about the female roster. It's not everyone's fought each other.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. But great match. We both give it an A. So let's go ahead and move on to Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the Crown Jewel Championship. They had a 30-minute match, and it was good. It was good, borderline great. It got really good towards the end.
Yeah.
They did a lot. They pulled out all the stops. At any given time, I thought either one of them could have won the match.
Me too.
And I thought the finish itself kind of hurt it. You hit him with a watch. What is it with Cody Rhodes and watches getting hit by watches?
Well, the story behind, I mean, I guess it's still been a repetitive story, but yeah, like it turned into his own thing, man. He valued one watch, you know, that was his father's, and the other watch he gave to a friend for his return. So it's kind of like you set yourself up.
Yeah. Well, he clocked them square in the jaw with it, hit 2 curb stomps, including one off of the top rope.
That super curb stomp looked vicious.
Yeah, and at the time we didn't know that he was hurt. So I mean, shout out to him for like just fighting through the match. Like, I can only imagine having to still take bumps.
Yeah.
With your shoulder up.
Yeah.
That makes me cringe. Like, but yeah, I mean, that's just the Warriors. I mean, why wouldn't Seth Rollins work hurt? I mean,
Yeah.
if Cody wrestled with a purple pec, why wouldn't Seth would not wrestle with his shoulder hanging off? So, I mean,
Just going back to what I said, man, these guys, they really love what they do, and they know that they try to make every match memorable, especially if it's a PLE, because they know that the fans will appreciate it, and they're gonna come back. They're gonna buy that extra ticket to go out of state, or buy the extra ticket to go international, just to see them wrestle again.
yeah. And although I talked about them just having 5 matches, that particular show and that building, those fans definitely got their money's worth. In my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good match. It wasn't the best match. I would probably say it was number 3 on the card. What would you say? Would you rank this one higher than the tag team match?
I rank it 2. Yeah.
So you rank this one too? Right. We gave them both A's to begin with, right? The only A plus match was Cena Cody. So
yeah.
So Seth versus Cody. Did I say Cena versus Cody? I meant Cena versus AJ. So Seth versus Cody, A match. To me, A grade. I'm giving it an A. Jesus Christ.
I say A plus.
You say A plus? All right. So Cena. So you're saying Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, A plus. I'm giving it an A. So therefore that makes it the second best match of the night, only because of our 2 different grades. But yeah, great show overall, top to finish. Excuse me, from top to bottom, good card. The order of matches was perfect.
Yep.
And Cody Rhodes is not hurt at all from this loss. Seth Rollins, I said that he needed to win, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the way clean. He won by himself. You could say that, but he still cheated.
Yeah.
But he got the win. And unfortunately, we don't know what would have came out of it, because now they've thrown a whole monkey wrench in Seth Rollins' storyline, which is the headline of today's conversation all across the board. Yeah. What the happens next Monday?
Yeah. Braun's going to talk. Seth's not going to be there. They might push up on Becky. I like that idea. Like, try to intimidate her.
They could. If the goal is
where's the husband at? Your husband didn't show up? We're looking for him.
Or even just brush across each other backstage. It depends on the severity of the injury, if it's an injury, like a lot of factors. But what we do know is that Punk's the number 1 contender.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if he's going to be putting Seth to sleep or somebody else. What we do know is that somehow the Vision will beat up the Usos next week, though.
Might just be Jay this time. And then Jimmy come out and help him. They're going to switch roles.
Yeah, they'll keep complaining about helping each other. Man, I told you not to help me. I told you not to help me. That's the same They'll figure it out, man, but...
They will.
Yeah, man. Appreciate and respect these wrestlers for putting their bodies on the line.
Yeah.
Every single week.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is just a minor setback for something bigger. But, man, the Vision story just... Even up to just the Money in the Bank cash-in, I just feel like you're just throwing it all away. So you better have, Triple H, you better have something good.
Be something crunchy, man, please. Like I said, we're tired of soup.
Tired of it, bro. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this week. So I guess we can go ahead and wrap this conversation up.
Yes, sir.
And as always, we appreciate y'all, HHW fam.
Thank you so much.
Whether you're watching, whether you're watching us, whether you're listening to us, we just appreciate the support. But what we really need from you to do is, if you enjoy this content, to hit that like and subscribe button, quit playing, tell a friend to help this channel grow. Go to hiphopandwrestling.com where you can get this hoodie, you can get this hat, and then check out my man Gold, Steven Gold to be exact, who has all of his music out now, published on all streaming platforms. Just look for Steven with a V, Gold, where you can find him. He also drops freestyles every Friday, the Why Not Freestyle Fridays. He's on his 52nd. I think you hit the year this Friday, right? Or is this?
It'll be a year. It'll be a year this Friday, and I'm gonna have a surprise too.
52 weeks in a row of him just dropping freestyles, whether it's a verse, whether it's a whole song with a hook, but him doing what he loves to do, and that's rap. Speaking of rap, you need to check out our other family member, Madison Jay. County. Rap is Like Wrestling 1, 2, and 3. On I believe 2 is on all major platforms. 3, you can find it on Bandcamp and on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube as well. Go check it out. Make sure you click like and subscribe or purchase these projects. But you've never heard a mashup like this where someone can truly show you how rap and wrestling can collide and combine and just put the two together in a magnificent fashion. So check out Rap is Like Wrestling 1, 2, 3, and the Escape to LA project. Check out all of Steven Gold's projects. We are out here. We are active. But more importantly, we appreciate your support and rocking with us. We'll holler at you next week.
Thank y'all so much.